We are halfway through Canmas today. I don't know what the fuck that was. My shirt is really wet from me washing vegetables. Anyways, welcome to day 6 of Canmas. We are halfway through it. So we have a slight change of plans today because we were supposed to be making strawberry basil vinegar, but I got the wrong type of vinegar. I just got more white vinegar, which I'm supposed to have a white wine vinegar, and I need a lemon. So I've got to go get that. So instead, for this video, we're making regular, degular bread and butter pickles, which are my absolute favorite. So we're supposed to be getting about 5 pints of these, but I don't have any more pint jars. I have 1 pint jar, I think. So I'm going to be making, I think, 6 8 ounces, and then whatever else I have left will go in the pint, and then if I have anything else left, it'll go in these, and I probably just won't can them. I'll just put them in the fridge, and they'll be snacks for me for during the week, because we need 10 cups of cucumbers, and I feel like this is going to be more than 10 cups, but I'm not sure. I'm going to be doing some in like slices, and then some in like burger slices long ways. So yeah, I've got a bunch of pickling salt, and I've got this stuff which I've never heard of called pickle crisp granules. So, also got my trash bowl and my bowl that I'm going to try and put all of this into. And yeah, if you have been enjoying Canmas so far though, I would really appreciate it if you'd click the like button and maybe possibly subscribe. That would be amazing. Alright, so let's start chopping these cucumbers. Sliced, trimmed, pickling cucumbers. Trimmed, what does that mean? Like cut how you want them as your pickles? I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's what that means. I got a bunch of English cucumbers because that's what I know a bunch of people pickle with. These, the little medallion circle pickles, are my favorite for snacks. I will straight up just open a jar of bread and butter pickles and go to town. I think some of these too, I think we're going to give some of these for Christmas because I think these go pretty good with charcuterie boards too, which is our theme for pretty much everyone this year. All right, that's one down. My shirt is so, oh good. That's a really good spot to have water. It looks like it looks like I'm fucking lactating. Love that for me. That. Please just ignore that whole situation. Okay, so I need 5 pounds of these. So I'll do 2.5 pounds of medallions and 2.5 of burger long ways. Which means if I'm going to do half, I only need 2 of these onions for that. I'll be honest, I did not sleep good last night. We have this big door at the start of like our apartment hall. And I don't know if people just like weren't raised to know how to open a door. But my bedroom door is right beside that door, my bedroom is right beside the big door, which is just, you know, great apartment layout. Of course it would be that way. So every single time somebody walks out of that door at all fucking hours of the night, all I hear is whack, whack, whack against my bedroom. So that's really fun. And last night was incredibly bad for some reason. Like people were going in and out all night. And that door doesn't even lock, which is like the annoying part. So it's not even like a safety thing, but people are so hard up on keeping it open or keeping it closed, and I would rather just keep it open to keep my sanity. But we're in the process of trying to get rid of literally everything in our apartment to leave. Well, to move onto the boat like early next year. And my plan was to have this whole apartment cleaned out by December. Well, it's December. That hasn't happened. But our apartment does look like just a hoarder's dream. It's insane. Alright, that is 2.5 pounds, but I'm gonna go a little bit over because, well, that's what I'd cut into medallions. Okay, so that was like 3 or 4. I can't keep staring at this. I'm gonna go change shirts real quick. I can't do this. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do these first and see how many jars this fills itself. Because I'm scared I'm not gonna have enough jars, and I don't want to chop up all of these cucumbers and not have jars to put them in, you know? So I'm going to chop 2 onions to go in this. Super stylish. But at least I don't have to cry. Alright, so there is 1 onion cut up. I was about to say 2, but it's not. So we've been talking about a lot about where we may want to go when we're done sailing for our year or however long we sail for. And Oregon keeps coming up, and I love Oregon. It's beautiful, but it kind of scares me because it's a lot colder than Washington, and it actually hardcore snows in Oregon, and I'm just not built for the cold, I'm learning. So it'll be interesting to see where we do end up, especially after a year down in, you know, tropical ass Mexico. There's our second onion chopped. Yeah, this barely fits everything in here. Alright, so sprinkle 1/4 cup of pickling salt over all of this. And then mix well and cover with cold water and let stand for 2 hours. Oh, I'm going to be filming forever today. It's already 3 o'clock. I love this for me. This is what happens when, 1, you start late in the day as it is, and 2, you realize, well, the recipe that we were supposed to be doing today that was super easy, we don't have like the majority of the stuff that we need for it. So this may be all the ones we make today anyways, and I may just save the rest of these for another day, unfortunately. There's that covered. And okay, so let's stand for 2 hours. I will see you in 2 hours after this has been sitting. Probably after dinner too. We're over the stove now, and the mixture has to sit for like 9 more minutes, so we're gonna start on this part. We're gonna bring 1/2 cup of vinegar, 1 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of mustard seed, 1/2 teaspoon of celery seed, and 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. And these are all half measurements since we are having essentially this recipe right now. And we're gonna bring all of this to a boil over high or medium-high heat. Also, I gotta tell you, that strawberry lemonade concentrate that we made and put in the fridge for ourselves, we've already drank all of it. And it's maybe just been a week at this point. So clearly that's a good recipe. That is the timer for our mixture. So I'm gonna take our pickle or our onion and cucumber mixture now and strain it and run it under cold water for a little while, and then I'm gonna add it to this. Now, I wasn't thinking I was gonna have to use my big pot, this one that's right here, but I actually may, and I may have to add more vinegar mixture because I don't know if this is actually gonna cover all of those. So I may end up making the full brine mixture, even though I halved all of that stuff. I am going to transfer this into this pot, and I'm gonna just go ahead and mix up another mixture into this pot again, and do it again. So it says to, once I've drained those veggies, to let them drain completely, and then have, whew, I swear every time you breathe in vinegar, I say this every time, like I haven't learned to not put my face directly over it while I'm talking. So yeah, once this came to a boil and those are completely drained, I'm supposed to add them to this. Just making sure that the sugar is actually good and dissolved in here as well. And here's our veggies, and they're just gonna go in. And so return these and mix them up, and it says return it to a boil again. Okay, all mixed up. And let's get them back up to a boil. These are up to a boil. Ignore my burnt dinner right now. I'm gonna take these off of the oven now. I have ultimately failed at like everything today. I forgot while I was trying to finish these that I put potatoes in the oven for myself for dinner. Yeah, I kind of forgot that they were in there, and they all burnt. We are gonna start putting these into jars now. So it tells me that I'm supposed to do the veggies first. It doesn't tell me to strain it like what's the other thing I did? Oh, like cowboy candy. It just says pack it with I'm gonna pack all of them with veggies first, and then I will ladle the liquid into them. But they all have this really nice yellow color from the turmeric. I don't know if you can really see it that well. They look really good. I feel like pickles and cheese is one thing that if you tell me you don't like, I just feel like we can't be friends. Do you have something like that where it's like, I'm sorry, you don't like what now? So these you want to only fill with the veggies about half of inch of headspace, because you know you're gonna have to put liquid in. Okay, we do have more in here that's not gonna fit in these, so I'm just gonna put the rest into this guy. And then these will just have to sit in the fridge because this won't fit in the canner, but that's fine. All right, that I think is all of that. Now we ladle the liquid in, and we will have to debubble these as well. I really need to start watching some Christmas movies. What is a Christmas movie that you watch every year? I feel like for me, I love The Grinch and Elf. Those are my two absolute favorite Christmas movies. I've heard a lot of people say that the new, the new Christmas Story movie that just came out on HBO is really good. So I'm interested to also watch that this year. I also really want to see, is it Violent Nights? The one with Hopper from Stranger Things in it. Right, that looks good. I'm gonna put these down with some chopsticks debubble. And also, as usual, I'm going to wipe the rims down with, vinegar. Okay, I think I'm going to take also some of these out. I may have to steal liquid from this guy to put in to these after I debubble them. Okay, I think that's all of them. And then, like I said, this guy is just going to go in the fridge. But look at that. Very yellow from the turmeric. I'm excited to see how they mellow out too once they've been sitting. All right, like I said, this guy is just going to go straight in the fridge. So I'm going to leave him out to cool for a little while before he goes in the fridge. Oh yeah, also to these, I am supposed to add an eighth of a teaspoon of this pickle crisp granules. I think what it sounds like is they make the pickles like crispy. So I can't find my fourth a teaspoon, so I'm just gonna use like the tiniest of the tiniest bits. Here they are all jarred up. I'm gonna get these in the canner, and once they reach a boil, we're gonna process them for 10 minutes. See you when everything's done. Everything is out of the canner. Ooh, those two are still hot. These are been out of the canner for a while. These two back here just came out of the canner. So I believe everything popped down and did seal. So that is good news. Bad news is, like I said, we ran out of jars. So I have about 10 more cucumbers, which is probably just a whole entire other recipe of bread and butter pickles. So a lot of people are going to be getting bread and butter pickles this year. I actually just asked Colby's boss if she would like to have some bread and butter pickles because I love pickles. Don't know if I can eat this many pickles. But I mean, I guess they're canned, so they stay good for, 2 years. So we've got pickles for a while. Good God. So many cucumbers. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why we got this many. But here we are. I'm gonna have pickles for days. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like and consider subscribing. And I know that I have a set list or menu of what I'm doing for Canmas, but if you would like to can something or see me can something, or if you have a recipe that's really good, I would love to hear it. So please leave it in the comments because yeah, I'm always looking for new recipes or what have you. So yeah, have a good day or night or whatever time it is you're watching. Thank you. Bye.